Now was the importance of buying and selling within tax-free environments, mainly how to avoid capital gains taxes. And what I see time and time and time again as I sit down with students, either on the hotline or in person as I travel around, I see a lot of people that are investing in real estate but aren't using retirement accounts to do it. Do you remember when Mitt Romney ran for president a few years ago, and it was disclosed that he had a Roth IRA with over $100 million in it? Well, is it because he could contribute more than $6,000? No, he contributed his limit, just like we can. But what he was doing inside of that tax-free environment is what made it over $100 million in value. So let me kind of walk through a little scenario. Some of you have heard this, and if you've heard me do this, I apologize, but it brings a point home that I really think is critical for our students. Let's say we were to take a dollar bill and we were to double it. The question is, how many times do we have to double this before it becomes $1 million? And it's not funny math. We just take one and it becomes two, and we take 4,000 and it becomes 8,000. We keep doubling it. We double it 20 times and it becomes $1 million. But you remember, this is without paying any taxes. So what if we just paid a little bit of tax? We did it in a taxable environment, but we were only paying minimum, let's say 15%. So here's the way this would play out. We take our dollar bill and we double it. We take out 15 cents, we pay the government, and we end up with $1.85. Now, most of you are going to go, well, you know what, I'm okay with that because I love America, and we have roads and we have, I don't know, we're supposed to be, protecting our borders, and we do a lot of charitable things. We've got school systems, we've got military to support. I'm okay with 15%. And so we pay the tax and we don't really think much of it. And there's very few cheapskates among us. We go, yeah, well, that's our tax system. Now let's take the $1.85, we double that again, and it becomes, we take out 15%. And instead of having $4, we have $3.42, and we're still sort of okay with that. And then we run the numbers. And again, this isn't funny numbers. We're doubling it, taking out 15% every time we do it. But you'll notice what happens as we go along. Instead of having, at the end of 20 trades, instead of having $1 million, we have $220,000. See, the long-term effect of you not trading in a tax-free environment is you never accumulate significant wealth. You didn't have enough money working for you. Now, if that doesn't make you angry about paying capital gains taxes, look at this next chart. Because most of you live in a state with an additional capital gains tax. For instance, if I lived in Arizona, well, now it's only 4.5% additional tax. Well, okay. But instead of the same amount of work, you buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. You fix the house, you paint the wall, you buy stocks, whatever it is you're doing. At the end of 20 trades, instead of having $1 million, you have $134,000. Or if you lived in Oklahoma, Massachusetts, you'd have $127,000. Or if you lived in Georgia, 117, or you notice this isn't going a good direction, Rhode Island, or South Carolina, 101, or New York, 83,000. Now, New Yorkers, you got to be mad. Oregon, 73,000. It's the same amount of work, but one was a tax-free environment, one was not. New Jersey, 66, or California, $49,000. And we wonder why we retire and we don't have any money, because you didn't understand the tax game. You thought, well, it's only 15%. That ought to anger you about paying capital gains taxes. And even if it's only 15% on this, again, as we accumulate, as we buy and sell, and I believe as an investor, if I can't double my money 20 times in a lifetime, I am doing something wrong. That should be a given that I can do that, whether it's in real estate or stock or whatever you're doing.